Yes.
But you can also watch this Game 5 right now. Third Coast and Asphyxia on Archways to settle it all. Who's going to be eliminated and have their hopes of going to Vegas crushed into fine powder? I don't know.
Fine.
Who will it be?
Yep, and Felon's going to be playing this right archway here, making his way down. He might be able to, yeah, he is going to be going for that left side rotation there. And that rocket was so close for comfort. That one as well. But Felons is going to make his way up the hill, knowing that there's going to be someone on that right hill. There's going to be someone by the post and someone playing the tree. That's going to be the positions that you should expect. The Bears playing that post. Who's going to be playing the hill? It's going to be actually the Bears rotating around playing both. So the question is, where's Griffin and Carnage?
We've got that very back column. Someone will move up right at the end, and someone will play the trees on the left.
He's gone.
But Carnage was hitting the column trees sort of area. Now we see Griffin and the Bears left in front of him. Felon's hopping on the goal. There's no pole in the center of this one. That's got to be kept in mind for Archways. It's a bit different. Makes it a little bit different dynamic at the very end, doing the pole dance at the end, the hot foot, the dance of death, the
Jimmy Wiggy,
the gully gull.
Yeah.
Tap dance.
Gullegal. The reason why that makes such a big difference, folks, is because usually that pole's going to be right in the center, like Josh had pointed out. And usually you can play that little dancing game where you guys are going like back and forth with the attacker and the defender. But what this does, because this match is kind of a little bit one-sided, not one-sided, but the defenders really do have a great advantage here with some fantastic cover. That point there really helps out the attacker in a 1v1 situation. Maybe not so much in a 1v2 because he can just get zoned out and or get like AoE'd and get grounded out of the area, like shot to the ground and flown out. But it seems like AoE, yeah, area of effect.
Yeah, sort of.
It is an area of effect, but it's not damage. And Carnage now going to be moving in here.
Oh, we got it. Wow. Carnage is on fire today.
Yeah, he really is playing like a man on a mission.
I'm picking it up.
Truly impressed with how good he's playing here. And you know what? I'm pumped to see how things happened with Third Coast and excuse me, with Fierce Gaming and ESP.
Yeah.
Because we're seeing the lasers right now are really hot for Carnage and company. But don't forget about Third Coast, because those guys they'll turn it on at any moment.
Yep, Hot Mustard. We've seen him win rounds effortlessly in the past. Archways is just a kind of a different dynamic than like Collided and Castle Crasher, which are two of the maps we've seen already. Essentially, these three ramps, you're very much exposed. The players are not going to, they're not going to show themselves very much at all at the top. That hill, those two columns, the trees, they provide a lot of cover for the defense. The whole way that you're attacking in, that's 10 or 15 seconds eaten off the clock before you even get to the situation. So you can feel pretty rushed when you get up here. And you see three defenders. Wow. Hot Mustard really is going to have a rough time getting in, even though he does pick off one defender. It's just, it's a bad time for him at the moment.
Bad look there.
The Bears has been pretty much the most successful attacker aside from Carnage, so would not be surprised to see him snag an attacking round here or there. Asphyxia off to a quick 3-0 lead, though. Really, I mean, it looks worse than it is. Attacking rounds are really the decider in a match of Shootmania Elite, so it's really kind of 1-0 if you look at it from that perspective. But
theoretically, but bear in mind, though, that if let's just say that they drop this one, they can continue to win defensive rounds.
True.
And still win the game.
Yep.
So, like right now they're looking good, Like even if I think that like even if like they do win one attacking round, well then again though the Bears would have the success. So you're right, never mind.
Yeah.
My math is just like so awful.
If Third Coast gets one attacking round, if the Bears gets shut down, Third Coast gets a round, suddenly it's 3-2. And
that's true.
They're back to square one essentially. But look at it as 1-0 rather than 3-0 for the moment. But the Bears trading an armor for a defender, not a terrible way to go, but with only one armor left against two defenders, this is going to be really rough.
Yep, and the Bears not able to do anything there. My math is awful, ladies and gentlemen. 3-1 is the score, as we are going to have Pop Trunk coming up next here for Third Coast. Let's see if he can be the one to put a point on the board in the attacking side and make the score 3-2, which will set it up real nice here for the guys of Third Coast to be able to make a comeback. Now, if you are as fan, what are you doing?
I'm just trying something.
You're killing me right now.
Don't worry about it.
That's okay. All right, and Pop Trunk here, he is going to follow
through the
Pop
arch.
Trunk through the archway.
Where'd he go? I lost him.
Yeah, and he ran away real fast. He was like, all right, this guy's following me.
Oh, there's someone following me. Run!
Run, corre. Yeah, so now Pop Trunk finding someone over by the hill, which you know that they're commonly going to be played at. But it seems like Third Coast, they oftentimes go for that backside tree. And Asphyxia goes for the right side tree, which is where I believe you saw Griffin there earlier. And a fantastic shot by Pop Trunk taking out Carnage.
Yeah, so the move that I actually really like on Archways, no one's done yet, but now suddenly Pop Trunk with time remaining, time running out, excuse me, DeBears and Griffin finish him off very quickly. A move that I really like to see on this map, we'll just use the normal camera angle here, but I'll use the mouse, the power of the mouse. Essentially, you come up through here, you run up this ramp, you kind of stay about halfway down so you're concealed from the hill defender, but then you jump, use all of your stamina to rush up here and just run on top of the hill and try and gun him down.
Yeah.
If you get in his face, he's not going to be able to fall back anywhere. His teammates are not really going to get a great angle. They might get a couple of rockets shot toward you, but if you're moving fast enough, like if he did it right there, that would kind of display what I'm talking about. He might actually do it. Here he goes. Griffin listening to the stream evidently, but that's the move. There was not a defender there, unfortunately, for Griffin to be able to take a shot at, but that's a move that I've seen a lot of success with our North American players. So Griffin, trying to work his way across, but now Felons is aware. Pop Trunk and Hot Mustard in the back there, all getting some free shots at him while he spends some time on the hill. And missing that shot is going to feel like an eternity, as Felons just has no fear after that and pops him twice.
Yep.
4-2 is the score, though. Asphyxia still with the only successful attacking round. If they can defend just 2 more rounds, they will be the winners of this semifinal and move into the finals.
Yep, where they will meet either Fierce Gaming or ESP, which will be a good matchup coming up next year for the semifinals. And of course, you know, later on, I unfortunately will not be able to join for the remainder of the broadcast because I gotta go pick up my wife.
Yeah.
I miss my girl.
She's visiting?
She's visiting me, dude.
Cool.
It's awesome. Shout out to my wife, who came here for my birthday. My birthday, not birth, but birth with like an F. So that's how I say it.
I thought birthday was more of a southern thing.
Well, you know, it's just birthday. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Ah!
Check this out, as Felons is going to be at wait a minute, 2 armor here, 2 defenders. What's going to happen here, Josh?
I don't know. Felons is going to run away and get shot again, I guess.
That's okay.
That's probably what will happen.
Fantastic.
If I had to guess, I think that's what I would probably put my money on. Carnage. And DeBears is still defending, and after losing that laser, after missing a shot, DeBears knows he's got a few seconds to hop up on that hill and finish him off. So there we go. 5-2. Asphyxia is on semifinal point.
That's right.
If Carnage gets this attacking round, it's all over. If he doesn't, they would only need 1 defensive round to put the nail in the coffin and move into the finals and await their next victims. ESP versus Fierce going to be the other semifinal starting immediately after this.
Yep, and you know, like you said, Carnage could lose this. They could move on and just take a defensive round, which wouldn't be that bad of a situation.
His head. He's like, I ain't gonna lose this.
Yeah, he's definitely not gonna lose this. Let's see what's gonna happen. Carnage making his way around here, going up top. Bad jump indeed, but it seems like he's gonna be able to find someone by the goal. There's gonna be someone by the hill, 1 guy back tree. Let's see what can happen here. Rockets flying in the way of Carnage. That guy by the hill knows he's gonna be there. Guy back tree was gonna rotate back to the goalpost. Carnage after gonna wait an eternity for that. Oh man, and he shook his head, and unfortunately he was like, no, bro. I couldn't do it.
Felons again. Felons is just defensive monster.
He really has.
Pretty even spread still. DeBears playing the point, actually the most defense rockets. Means that Third Coast has been getting close. But DeBears and actually, I think Carnage and Griffin both doing a good job just cleaning up the mess as Third Coast comes in. But this is it. Hot Mustard, we were saying earlier, he's the clutch guy. He didn't quite get it done on the last map, but if you are in need of someone to get an attacking round to save the day, Hot Mustard has done it a number of times, and this is potentially the last round of the semifinal. If he's going to try this this little ramp maneuver or not, we'll have to see. But DeBears is a slightly open shot, and he takes it and gets it. Oh my goodness! If he comes back now, Asphyxia is going to feel terrible.
Hot Mustard throwing down the spicy brown as he might be able to take this around here.
Oh, that's an open shot.
Oh my God,
Why?
he manages to clutch it. And now it is going to be 5-4. It will be up to DeBears. He has been on fire before. Hot Mustard just was like, yo, bro, I am not going to go down like this. We're going to stay in this game. And if they manage to take out the Bears, we're going to get a 5-5 in extended rounds here. And this is absolutely intense. This is like one of the best semifinals that we've casted in a while, even though we've had some pretty epic matches before. But this is a close one because this is it, man. Like, this is it. No other opportunities to go to Vegas.
Yeah, that's true. You have to pay your own flight and hotel. You could still sneak your way into the tournament with the wildcard qualifier that takes place live in Las Vegas at the Cosmopolitan on Friday night. That's November 30th. But DeBear is leading off with quite a nice shot. He does trade an armor for it, but not in a terrible position as there's still some time on the clock and only one defender left. He's got an open shot. He takes it and wins.
Takes it for the win. Unbelievable stuff there as Asphyxia moves on to the finals to face off against the winner of Fierce Gaming or ESP.
Wow.
What a match. The Bears, he just was like, yo, hot mustard. You got the spicy brown, but I got the hot sauce. He just threw it down there and took the win.
They all have condiments. They all just like carrying around. Next we're going to see mayonnaise just everywhere. It's going to be terrible.
Mayonnaise is not something that comes clutch.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Mayonnaise is like, you know, it's just terrible.
Well, in any case, though, his horrible comparisons aside, that was an amazing match. Congratulations to Asphyxia as they move on to the final. And Third Coast, unfortunately, get eliminated from the tournament, which I am surprised.
They were the #1 seed. They got to the finals. They pushed Epsilon. Got to the finals last week, I should say. Pushed Epsilon to a game 5, and that last game against Epsilon went 15-13. I think it was insane games. But
you know what? And I just want to say something real quick. So when I met Carnage at Dallas, he was just like, man, yo, you guys give me like the worst bracket. Right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what you do, Carnage. You come up on top, you take the win, and you own it, and now you're going to be going on to the finals. You just got to do it one more time, but you're going to have some fierce competition in, you know, no irony intended, I guess, Fierce Gaming and ESP Junior, or ESP, excuse me. Josh, any predictions for the next
They're
game?
not juniors anymore.
They're not juniors, they're
ESP
seniors.
versus Fierce. I don't know. I think, is it Frisco on Fierce? Am I wrong? Yeah, there he is. Fierce Frisco. Everyone loves Frisco.
Everyone loves Frisco.
But is he good at the game?
That's the question.
We don't know. We're going to have to find out. But yeah, Fierce versus ESP. It's another best-of-5 semifinal. We're going to hop into a break now and make sure all our players can get into the server. We've got some top 5s and stuff like that. We can show you fine, ladies and gentlemen, while we're on break. But on the other side, we'll bring you the other semifinal, ESP versus Fierce. Hello, this is Ask Joshi with IGN Pro League, and you're watching a Shoot Mania